It's crazy seeing Colorado like this. I've been here during like August when everything's melted and pretty warm, and then I've been here during early winter, but this is the first time I've been here like hardcore, like you know, deep in the winter, not like the beginning of it, you know. But it's interesting, that's for sure, but beautiful still, even with like the snow cap, everything essentially. Just gorgeous. Just travel along the 550, which they call the $1 Million Highway. That's cool. It's like an old mine, and there's an overlook up here of it. I'm not sure what exactly you'll see, but maybe I'll get out up here and check it out. Literally how they built this off the side of the cliffs here. It's just amazing. Wow. Here's an old mining. It's so cool. Wow. So I guess the $1 Million Highway is either I think it's a mix between the views and how much it costs to build this highway, because this couldn't have been cheap. Wow. first sign. I just have to say, like, man, it sucks that so many people, whether it's overnight locals or travelers passing through, van life, vans, people like me, overlanders, who knows, that have ruined traveling for a lot of people in a lot of places. There have been great spots for someone like me just to pull off and sleep for the night, but yet there's signs everywhere around this city, inside the city, along the curb, up at the top of it, on like perfect, like nobody's there, but yet there's signs that say no, you can't park here overnight because people have trashed it, and the sheriff's office patrols it and you'll be towed. So, like, why is that even a thing? I don't get why people don't pack their trash out with them. It seems like a common practice these days, and like a well-known thing. Like, I mean, I don't know. End of rant. I just have to say it. It sucks because it creates a problem for me to try to find somewhere, because I'm not paying for a hotel or a campground, so I have to really look for somewhere. Luckily it's winter time, so it's a little bit easier to get away with, but during the summertime this would be impossible. So I'm kind of glad I'm here when I am. But anyways, so there's a massive thing of like hot springs here, but there's so many people in it right now that you'd literally be fighting for a spot. So that's a nice 4Runner. Oh, it's got a drive out tag on it too, but it's all over here to the right. I don't know if you can see it or not, but look how many people are in that thing. They're everywhere. That's crazy. Well, Ouray, however you say it, was a cool town, but and I would stay here another day, kind of like Silverton, but everything had signs on it say no overnight parking. The same was with Silverton. So these small towns are just cracking down on it, and there was a sheriff's deputy that was driving around patrolling pretty heavy. He even came up to an area where I was at that was kind of hidden. So yeah, I'm not gonna chance that. So I'm heading north out of Ouray and gonna find somewhere else. Yeah, we're somewhere in Colorado, north of Ouray. Woke up and the 4Runner was completely covered in snow. I left those bottles back there. They're gonna fall. Oh well. Yeah, so it is like a winter wonderland here, but we're gonna head on to Gunnison, and then I want to check out the great sand dunes of Colorado. It's probably gonna be cold there too, even though it's like sand dunes, but I think it's within like a reasonable drive before I go to the Leadville, so we'll stop in down to see the big old sand dunes because they're the tallest in North America or something like that. There's something significant about them, but they've been suggested to me before when I was down south in Texas and New Mexico. So yeah, this winter wonderland was kind of out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting that, but 4Runner just completely covered in snow again. But yeah, let's get going. I'm in a town called Montrose, I think is what it's called. Gas is going down to $3.89 versus the $4.39 that I've been paying. Yeah, and I get 10 cents off because I'm at City Market. So, yeah. Came across Black Canyon National Park. Pretty sure everything's gonna be a White Canyon National Park given all the snow, but we'll see what it's all about. I think I'm the only one up here because the gate was open and no one to talk to, and haven't seen a single soul, so I'm not really sure what's going on. The road's passable, so I'm just gonna keep on going and see what we find up here. Jeez. Sorry, girl. Well, guys, I think I found the canyons. Jeez. Wow. Camera probably doesn't even do it justice. Well, these canyons are massive, that's for sure. But that's Black Canyon National Park. Free 99. Massive canyon views. We're heading back out to the main road to keep on toward Gunnison. Yeah, kind of shaky. I don't know the way they built this road. Bouncy. Oh. Every state has, you know, its own perfect stuff. I mean, like great, you know, like Redwoods, Northern California, Mount Rainier, Mount Hood, the Sierras. Every state has its own thing. I mean, Utah, and Nevada, however you say it. But then Colorado enters the picture. And you pretty much have everything you want in one state. It's like the final boss is the way I put it. And that's why I saved it for last, is because it's pretty much my favorite state because it has everything that you ever want in it. So I found this lake. Check this out. Just gorgeous. It's all frozen right now, so people just walk across it or snowmobile or whatever. It's awesome. Bay of Chickens was beautiful area. This whole Gunnison area is just gorgeous. But it ties together everything that I saw in Utah and Arizona with all the lime or whatever it is, the green rocks and the kind of like the needles up to the left back there were a bunch of needles, and like the way the tops of some of these mountains are flat and like have the erosion off the side of them. That's a very Utah thing that you see over there. But the only difference is there's a lot more snow, but a lot of it's melting anyway, so this isn't bad, and it's pretty warm actually. I've been driving with the windows cracked a lot of the drive through here. But yeah, this is just gorgeous. So I saved Colorado for last, guys, just for this purpose. So I topped off the gas tank. $3.99 a gallon still. I mean, it's better than $4.69 or whatever, $5 plus. So that's good. But going through Gunnison, and yeah, still got a little bit of a ways before we ever get to Sand Dune National Park. So probably gonna camp somewhere between here and there tonight, and then go there tomorrow. But we'll see what's up ahead. All depends on come across like a sweet, camp setup as always. But this is like a good typical little Colorado town here. It's interesting. A lot of these towns all popped up back when the railroad system was being built out, to go out west. So some of these buildings are like very old, whereas other ones are, kind of fresh. So it's kind of interesting history, Amazing how vast the landscape is around here. Just went up and over the Continental Divide at like 10,200 or something, and now I'm back down, and there's like no snow over here, and fields and crazy rocks. Gotta love Colorado. Come on home.